What's up, Internet? This is Malicious Jasper, and today we're gonna have a look back at Guild Wars Prophecies, one of the greatest MMORPGs of all time, in my humble opinion, but that really doesn't matter. Anyway, Guild Wars Prophecies came out in 2005 and was developed by ArenaNet, and it was a special game. It had a few special mechanics that were really interesting and that made the overall game quite fun to play, actually. One of the most important things, of course, is the skill bar, something core for the gameplay. Basically, you got 8 skill slots, and that's all you have. You can use 8 skills in the areas, and you gotta make do with those skill slots. Fun, of course, was that you have to cooperate with other players. Now, those other players could only be seen in outposts or towns because when you entered instances, it was only you and your party. Typical MMO, you are the good guy, you gotta save the world from the bad guys. Quick synopsis of the storyline is, you begin in a quite nice place called Ascalon. You can choose one of 6 professions, namely warrior, ranger, monk, necromancer, elementalist, and mesmer. And you gotta save your country from the evil Char who want to destroy them, who want to destroy you. And, well, those evil motherfuckers, they burn down your country, and then the rest of the story unfolds. You gotta save the world from an evil lich who wants to conquer it using powerful beings called the Titans. Anyway, you travel around the world, see lots of different places. You go from destroyed Ascalon to the Shiver Peak Mountains, snowy areas. You meet dwarves. You go to another human kingdom called Kryta. You fight with the authorities there. Anyway, basic storyline in an MMORPG. But of course, what made Guild Wars so fun was that you had to cooperate with other players to achieve success. Depending on where you were, of course, in the campaign, you had a party size. In pre-searing Ascalon, in the beginning, you can only have travel with 2, but it increases to a party size of 8, and you have to cooperate to get through the missions and quests. What else, of course, was great in Guild Wars 1 and Prophecies was the fact that it had a interesting PvP. So no endless grinding for good gear or good armor, good weapons, the best gear possible. No, you could just make yourself a brand new PvP character. It was level 20, you could assign skills, no problem, and you could start right away. A couple of PvP things, you could play random arenas. Was very easy. You just randomly got coupled with 3 other players and you had to kill the other team. Not that hard. You had team arenas, which is the same concept, only you can choose your allies, but team arenas has since then vanished, has been deleted. And then you had Heroes Ascent, which is basically 8 players trying to kill each other. But of course, as the name suggests, you also have guilds. Most MMOs have guilds, but in Guild Wars it's a core concept because you have guild versus guild battles. That means that you and your guildies have to form a team of 8 and try to defeat the other team and kill their guild lord. And it was quite competitive and real fun to play. And you have to cooperate, of course. You had 6 professions. All of them had their own merits. All of them had their good points and weak points, strong points and weak points. And you had to cooperate. I mean, you could play as an elementalist like I did most of the time. You could basically you were a DPS kind of guy. You were a nuker, damage per second. But if you played as a monk, you were the healer of the team, so you had to adjust to your class, and you had to adjust to what you wanted to accomplish as a team. So it was real fun for cooperative play. If you want to play on your own, that was possible. There were henchmen if you want to play some PvE. The henchmen were not particularly good, so It's kind of hard, but the enemies in Guild Wars Prophecies are not that hard actually. It becomes harder as the Guild Wars series progress because, well, you get more professions, more skills, more possible combinations. So they become harder. And then Nightfall, of course, they added heroes, which made things a lot more interesting. Anyway, Guild Wars 1, fantastic game, real fun to play. Unfortunately, nowadays, there aren't that many players anymore because of Guild Wars 2, which is also awesome. Probably gonna make a few videos of that as well. Yeah, I'm going to try to make a couple of Guild Wars 2 videos, player versus player. Some structural PvP, run over the 5 PvP maps that are currently there. Also gonna make a look back at the other Guild Wars games, Factions, Nightfall, and Eye of the North. I'm gonna post it online, one a week, I hope. Yeah, so I will see you until my next video, probably, maybe. Oh, and if you like this, please thumbs up on this video.